Hello, Hornets. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be taking a look at how do we find the solutions to the inverse trig functions, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. They actually are very similar. We have only one additional step to worry about, and it's based upon the ratio. So let's just take a quick look at what we have. If I have the cosecant of theta is equal to, let's say, 2.5831, when I try to do the arc secant, I have a problem. The calculator will not find a cosecant. So it requires me to change it into its reciprocal identity. That means that I change the cosecant into a sine, and I take the reciprocal of the ratio. I now can work with the arc sine of the given ratio that we have, 1 over 2.5831. And because it's positive, my answer will be in the first quadrant, and I will then use the reference angle from the first quadrant to find my answer in the second quadrant. Here we go. So instead of working with the arc cosecant, we work with its reciprocal function, arc sine, and we take the reciprocal of the ratio, 5831. Notice we now get 22.7761 degrees. That is my first solution. It is also the reference angle. So theta 1 is approximately 22.7761 degrees. To find theta 2 in the second quadrant, we're going to have to take 180 degrees and subtract this angle. So I'm going to do 180 minus the previous answer and hit enter. This is now my second answer in the second quadrant for this function. And I now get 157.2238 degrees. So I changed it into its reciprocal function, took the reciprocal of the ratio, and then followed my process. Let's take a look at a secant. The secant of theta is negative 5.8811. We change it into a cosine. We take the reciprocal, 1 over negative 5.8811, and we now take the arc. Arc cosine of 1 over negative 5.8811, and I put this into my calculator. Second function cosine, 1 divided by negative 5.8811, click enter. This is my first answer. That first answer is in the second quadrant. Notice that it's over 90 degrees, but less than 180. So I need to find my reference angle, and I'm going to take 180 and subtract my previous answer. There is my reference angle. Once I have the reference angle, I need to add, let's just make sure, 180 to get to the third quadrant, plus the last answer. Let's try that again. Plus the last answer, and I end up with my second answer. So my first answer for theta was approximately 99.7899 degrees, and then my second answer was the one that we just found, 260.2100 degrees. There's my second answer. Let's now take a look at a cotangent, the cotangent theta, and let's do 12.5814. Change it into tangent, take the reciprocal of the ratio, then do the arc tangent. I'm now going to put it into my calculator. I have second function tangent of 1 divided by 12.5814, close parenthesis and hit enter. I'm looking at my angle measure. It is in the first quadrant, and I know that the next one is 180 degrees in the third quadrant, excuse me, since tangent is positive in the first and third quadrants. So I've got 4.5444 degrees. Theta 2 is simply my reference angle plus 180 degrees. So 180 plus the last answer, and I get 184.544 degrees. And this is how we find the derivatives for cotangents, secants, and cosecants. Alrighty, Hornets. I hope this has helped. If it has, please click like if you liked it. If you have concerns or questions or comments, please feel free to write them down, and I will attempt to answer them in class. Thank you very much, Hornets, and I hope you have a very good and safe weekend. Take care and be well. Bye-bye now. Cheers.